If we add the first child to the second child and then the third child, it should give us the x. All right, so let's move to the question 4b. A father shared his piece of land to his 3 children. The first child had 2/5 of the land, and the second had 5 acres more than the first. If the third child had 20 acres, find how many acres of land the father shared. First child received. Second child received. Let's analyze the question carefully. A father shared his piece of land to his 3 children. Do we know the size of the piece of land? No. So in mathematics, what do we know? Whatever we don't know, let's just get a variable to replace it. So let x be equal to what? Total piece of land shared by their father. We can leave it like this. Now, the question is saying that the first child had 2/5 of the land. Now that we know that the total land is x, but they are saying that the first child had 2/5 of it. So first child had what? 2/5 of what? The total, which is what? Our x. Mind you, the x is standing for a number which we don't know. We don't know it. But you have to also remember that the x is standing for the total piece of land. The size, the entire size of the land shared by their father. That is the x. So it's standing for some acres which we don't know. At least and not now. We don't know the land now. The size of the land as at this time, I mean. Now, so this is basically 2/5 what? X. So the second child, sorry, my pen is worrying me a little. So they are saying that the second child and the second had 5 acres more than the first. This is what the first had. He had 5 acres more. It's like mommy gave you 10 cedis and mommy is saying that your father had 5 more than what you are having. So it means that your father will be having what? 15 cedis. If your father had 5 cedis more than what you have, it means that your father is having 15 cedis. So 5 more than means what? Plus 5. Plus 5 of the first. So the second child's own is the first child plus what? 5 acres. So what's the first child's share of the land? His was 2/5 what? X. And then plus what? 5. Now, we can leave it like this and go ahead. However, I have some word of caution. Whenever you are playing with word problems like this and then you get to this place, before you move on, I will advise you to have a common denominator. Have everything, have it in a form of just a term, one term. So perform the addition or subtraction or whatever, so that you are having a single answer, just like we are having 2/5x without having 2 separate terms. The reason I'm saying this is because I can work with this, but for someone, if you set up the entire equation, it's possible you are going to have issues removing the bracket. So I would advise you to work everything out so that you have a single term. So 2/5x plus 5, this 5 is the same as over 1. So if you are adding, the LCM here will be 5. 5 here 1. 1 times 2x is the same what? 2x. 1 will go into 5 how many times? 5 times 5, 5, 25. So now this is what I want. Just a term. Just one. You see that they are all having one denominator. But over here, this was having its denominator. This was also having its denominator. So when you are working things like this and then you come across things like this, try and then simplify them. Then let's move to the third child. They are saying from the question, the third child had what? 20 what? Acres. Now, being able to do this is fantastic. But how do we know the exact size of land shared by their father? So how do we answer the I part of the question? I. Remember we said that the x should be equal to the total piece of land. So even if I'm not supposed to do this, but I want you to understand properly. So if let's say this is the entire land, okay, and the land has been divided into 3. Let's say this is the first child, second child, and then the third child. If we add the first child to the second child and then the third child, it should give us the x, which is the total. I hope you are following. You can pause to think about it. So let's go with the same principle. Don't be scared of the variables you are seeing. Don't be scared. Let's go. 2 over 5x plus what? 2x plus 25 all over what? 5. So the first child's share of the land plus the second child plus the third should give us what? The total, which is what? The x. Don't be confused, because somebody is like, why do we have x here and we are saying x is here? Remember, this is 2 over 5x. It is just a fraction, part of the total. So now we have an equation containing fractions. What do? We get rid of the fraction. How? Multiply through every term by what? The LCM. The LCM in this case is what? 5. So multiplying through by 5 to get rid of the fractions. You don't have to write it. So it becomes what? 5 in brackets 2 over 5x great plus, I'm putting it as just 5 times. Are you okay? Plus 5, also another bracket, 2x plus 25 all over what? 5. Then plus 5 in brackets 20 is equal to 5 in brackets x. So this x will cancel this x. This x will cancel this x. I hope you are following. So we are having what? 2x left here. What do we have left in the bracket here? 2x plus 25. Then plus 5 times 20 is what? 100. Is equal to 5 times x is what? 5x. I hope you are following. Great. So 2x plus 2x is what? 4x. 25 plus 100 is what? 100 and what? 25. And everything is equal to what? 5x. So this is it. We need to group like terms. Okay. So we are going to take this 4x to this place because we can't add the 4x to the 125. They are unlike terms. So we are going to take the 4x to the right side of the equal to sign. Mind you, there is no sign in front of it. And what did I say? When there is no sign in front of it, it means it is what? Positive. When it crosses the equal to sign, it has to become what? Negative. So we will leave the 125 at the left hand side. It means that 125 will still maintain its landlord vibe. 125 is equal to, what do we have? Who is the landlord at the right hand side? It is the 5x. Let's respect it. 5x. Now who is coming? The tenant. We are having 4x here. Crossing, it becomes what? Minus what? 4x. 4x x, because it was positive. When it becomes what? Negative. So we will be having 125 is equal to what? 5x minus 4x is the same as what? 1x. We don't write the 1, so it's just x. We are having x 1 1 1 1 5 x different x x x x 5, and you take 4 of it away, you'll be left with just 1 of the x. So it means that our x is equal to what? 125. So the total piece of land shed, let x be equal to total piece of land shed. Therefore, total piece of land is equal to what? 125 what? Acres. Now let's move to the II part of the question. The first child received. Remember, we've already simplified it. We said that from the question, the first child received what? 2 over 5 of what? X. Over here. 2 over 5 of what? X. Do we know X now? Yes, 125. So first child great. So it means that we are having 2 over 5. I said off in mathematics means what? Multiplication. Of what? What is our x? 125. I hope you are following. Great. So 5 here, 1, 5 here, yeah, think a little bit. 25. I hope you got that. Good, that's good. So 2 times 25 is what? We 2 times, sorry for this. We need to write it 2 times 25 acres, sorry. It is very important you don't write the answer straight, because there is usually a mark for this, for the method. So if you skip it and write the answer, you miss that 1 mark. So 2 times 25 is what? 50 acres. I hope you are following. Nice one. Let's move to the III part of the question. It says the second child, what did the second child receive? What did the question tell us? We were told from the question that the second child received 5 more than who? The first. 5 more than what? The first. So let's come back to the second child. We said first child, second child is equal to what? Is equal to what? First child plus what? 5. So what did the first child receive? 50 acres. Right? Plus what? The 5 acres. They are saying the second child received 5 more. So 50 plus 5 is what? 55 what? Acres. I hope this really makes sense to each and every single one of us here. Nice one. So we are done. This brings us to the end of the question 4 of the BECE 2025 mathematics paper. Now, before I say anything, how do we verify that everything we did is correct? If after adding every single share, what the size of land the first child received to the second child to the third child, and we don't get the 125, it means that there is something wrong. So 55 plus 50 will give us 105, plus 20 will give us the 125. So it means that we've done a fantastic job. If this was helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to support our growth. If there was something you feel I missed, kindly alert me in the comment section so that I can address it. If you also know of other methods, feel free to share it and let's grow together. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.